Well, I guess I'm on TikTok now, but you people better start following me back if you want me to go longer than 10 minutes.
Messiah told you not to be deceived. Many will come in his authority, claiming that he's the Messiah, and deceive many. And I could help you out with that if you want to listen. In Luke 24, then he said unto them, O you fools, or idiot, and slow of heart to believe all the prophets have spoken. Ought not the Messiah to have suffered these things to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. Let's jump up to verse 44. And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. So, when he said don't be deceived by anybody, I highly recommend you go read what Moses and the prophets said about the Messiah. Because when you go to 1 John chapter 5, God is not happy when you don't believe the testimony he gave of his son. So, when he told you don't be deceived by the end days Christians have no clue what Moses and the prophets and the Psalms said about the Messiah. Once you read what Moses and the prophets said about the Messiah, you will clearly see what I'm talking about. They believe in a different Messiah that they made up in their own cuckoo imagination. Moses and the prophets told you that the Messiah was going to end the sacrificial law, magnify the law, make it honorable, and he told you to love your neighbor as yourself. If a Christian does not know what the law says about loving their neighbor as themselves, or what the law says about loving God, they're apostate. And that's the end of the argument. That's the simple form. That's all you need to know. And if anybody doesn't know what Moses and the prophets said about the Messiah, they're a liar and the truth isn't in them. This is what loving your neighbor as yourself means. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor, nor honor the persons of the mighty, but in righteousness thou shalt judge your neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Jehovah. Thou shalt not hate your brother in your heart, equals thou shalt in any wise rebuke your neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Jehovah. That's what it means to love your neighbor as yourself, to judge them righteously. So if a Christian doesn't know that, it's because great is the fall of that house. Don't tolerate those people. Paul told you. They speak smooth ear tickling words. They want to hear the nice things. All right? That's what they're all about. And there you go. In a nutshell, that is an apostate Christian when they do not even know what Moses and the prophets said about the Messiah, nor do they listen to the Messiah when he told you to go and walk as he walked, as he rebuked the sin out of all these wicked Pharisees that taught for doctrine the traditions of men.